Isolation Nation. Hola. Y bienvenidos al club de social distance porque 6 feet or more, por favor. On account of el pandemico. A lot of people say to me, who are you? I say to them, who are any of us, really? Mi nombre es Ben Gleib. Y I soy one part of the four-legged tripod that make up the quarantine. The other 3 parts are one part queen, one part.
Hey, en la caja.
The other part is Bow Wow Doggy Dog. And the other part, who I introduce to you now, is Eggman Steve Hofstetter.
Yeah, hey everybody, what's going on? Thanks for coming to the show. If you want to support, obviously, always our Venmo is the top right of the screen. You can PayPal, laughfromhome.com, or you can super chat on YouTube. You can give us Facebook stars. You could do the super hearts on Twitter. That still hasn't happened. No one knows how to use those. Twitter's dying though, which is nice. It's like the word fetch. It's not going to happen. Anyway, we're
Steve,
excited to have...
your character work inspires me.
Your character work is going to get us canceled. Anyway, we're very excited to have everybody here. We appreciate y'all, including another one of our hosts, ladies and gentlemen, Chris Bowers. Everybody, Chris Bowers.
Oh wow!
Oh, sorry. I'm back in LA, and I had to catch. I've been away from my book for almost a month, so I had to catch up on my reading. So I'm happy to be here. But what's funny, I haven't opened this book ever, really, probably, and I just read the headlines of the headline book. But what I didn't realize is this book. Every headline, then there's a picture of Jay Leno looking hilarious or smug. Every single one, there's a picture of him going, better gift of him, or whatever Ben does with his voice. But it's worse than I thought. The one book I own is worse than I thought it was. That's not a good thing.
I owned that book as a kid too. I owned headlines and the sequel, More Headlines. I love those books. How dare you?
That book was also ahead of its time because that was before Photoshop. So like you really had a struggle to get all those various different J's.
Yeah, I think he did a big long photo shoot where they would read the headlines, they would make a face, and they'd take a picture, and that was they had to. That was the hard part because sometimes the picture with the headline didn't go to. They like mixed them up. They're like, oh no, that wasn't my funeral
entire
face.
Afternoon of Jay Leno just being like.
I think that's what happened. I mean, every one of them has a picture of him. It's not like it's just one chapter. Every single headline in the book has a picture of Jay Leno next to it, making a face. Bananas.
There's no doubt that Jay Leno, I think, as an artist, was probably had many fights about exactly which face to do for certain headlines. You know, for a fact, he was like, I just personally disagree. I think this is more of a instead of a kind of a headline. You know what I mean?
I love that you're so red we can see you through the hat. That is hilarious.
I'm more red than that book.
Yeah, that goes for all
on
books,
the show in descending order of the most read to the least read. It's Ben's face, my hair, and that book. That's the
for sure. But anyway, I'm back in California. I'm ready to I got all my stuff, all my creature comforts. I'm excited to be back. And we also have Queen Rachel is here yet again. Queen Rachel, how are you today?
Queen.
Hey, it's the Friday.
Yes.
I need a green screen. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's really weird.
It is. Hi, everybody.
Hi, Rach.
Hi.
How was your week?
It's been awesome. I'm up north in Northern California on a lake. So I went jet skiing yesterday.
Oh, a little jet skiing. Awesome. I flew on Southwest today. So, I had a great day too.
Oh, Bowers. Did they test you beforehand or they just assume you'll have it by the end of the flight?
No, I don't think they did pretty good. There's no middle seats. So that's cool. If you're flying with somebody, there's no middle seat, which is neat. Everybody had a mask on. Nobody complained. You know, they're like, they did make an announcement that said, if it's not over your nose, it doesn't count, and don't make me the mask police, please. And everybody's like, all right.
Their new
Nice.
slogan is, "You are now free to COVID about the country." I was on a lake today too. I was with my family for the last 24 hours, pretty off the grid, and I went, and last minute we were at a place called Lake Kachuma, and we rented a little motorboat, and the kids were scared. Henry Horse was scared, but I had a blast.
I'm in the same lake then.
Really?
No.
Oh. Are you at the lake right now?
Yeah, I'm like I have a lakefront house right now.
Why didn't you come to us from the lake? This is the best backdrop you got from a lakefront house?
It's because I have to be connected to the Ethernet because the Wi-Fi here is balls.
Mm.
I can pick up my computer though here in a minute and show you what the view is.
I would love that.
Ben, can you imagine if your
I'm
internet,
also, by the way,
if your
coming to
internet
you
didn't
from,
work, Ben? That'd be so terrible.
I'm coming to you from Northern California as well, by the way. I have new technology. I have my background and a green screen.
Pretty incredible. That's pretty incredible how you do that, Steve. I don't know how you pull that off.
Oh,
Whoa.
pulling back the curtain. Oh, here we go.
San Francisco.
Some sort of wheelie cart?
You can't see anything.
Are you on a wheelie cart? What are you?
I'm on my laptop. You can't see anything.
Trying to figure out what's going with Rachel. I don't have all my crazy backgrounds. It's a different computer, so I only have the ones that came with.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say this is the stock background. Oh, cool. We did. By the way, I'm not kidding when I say this. The overnight game last night, or the last 2 days, was the best overnight game. I think. I mean, it was so amazingly good. It took like. Because I screenshot the ones I like, and I'm like, I'm gonna read 47. They're gonna make fun of me. They were all.
I got a bunch.
Jeremy Day alone.
Too.
Jeremy Day alone. I mean, the Punisher usually comes in with some heat, but man, he had like 50 of them. God, you got to go check it out. It was musician of movie.
I picked
Probably
3 for the
that I
sake of the
like
show.
also.
You picked 3.
Yeah, just 3 because
I picked about 7.
Yeah, I've got about 8.
Yeah, you guys want to do a special episode where we just read the Twitter?
Hey, you guys go 14-14 at the end of the show, Dick. So let me celebrate the fans a little bit. How about that?
Yeah,
How about we go top 5?
to the Twitter.
How about you guys just do your top 5 of the game at the end, and we can read more Twitter ones? That's
I'm
what I
fine
would
with that. I'm just trying to. I just do 14 at the end because I'm trying to compete with Ben.
Well, that's your first mistake. Anyway, musician, a movie. Renee H had Sky Fallout Boy.
Nice.
Randy Longmire had Bob Marley and Me. Carl Lay had Shania Twain Spotting.
That was my favorite. That was. That's what. Well, now I have 2.
Renee also had The Spy Who Loved Meatloaf. Lola had How to Train Your Imagine Dragons. Nancy had Pretty in Pink Floyd. And Jeremy Day had my 2 favorites. He had Ernest Goes to John Mellencamp.
Oh my God.
Maybe the best answer in Twitter history was Yo-Yo Mama's Boy. What the fuck?
Nice.
So good.
My favorites. I like Jeremy Day had 2 that I really liked, which was the Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart of Wall Street,
I love that one too.
and also Bruno Mars Attacks, because I would totally watch that. And my favorite one, just because it's 2 deep cuts, Drill Bit Taylor Dane. Like Drill Bit Taylor and Taylor Dane don't both immediately come to mind. If you were to say, think of a movie and think of a recording artist, I wouldn't have thought of either of those, let alone make them the 2 great tastes that taste great together. So nicely done, Shag Nasty, on that.
I've got a few. I missed 2 the Bowers just read because I had to let Henry, and I remembered he was outside and it's very, very hot. But I heard all the rest. I hope I don't repeat. But Jeremy Day with Cat Stevens on a Hot Tin Roof. Just picture him singing like beautiful maudlin tunes while burning up there. Ted, and then that lane boy had Ted Sheeran. And LL Cool J Runnings from Jeremy Day.
Nobody good with
That lane boy had the Beatles juice.
Wait, Ben, don't say it 2 more times, though.
The Beatles juice. And Jeremy Day had George Straight Outta Compton.
I like that one.
Movie I want to see.
What was the last one?
That was it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so it was great, man. And by the way, so go to that hashtag, guys. There's literally like 80 of them that are amazing. Like there were so many good ones.
Well, fun game today, because if you saw, I don't know if you saw in the news, but the gym Equinox, there was an article basically about how they are having their trainers go back to work. They're reopening their gyms, not really following many safety protocols, and not paying people well. And so one of the trainers interviewed for the article basically affirmed that, and they fired her. So, in honor of them being assholes, ours is unorthodox at-home workouts, because you should not be going to the gym right now. Don't go to the fucking gym right now. It's ridiculous. So we're doing unorthodox at-home workouts. Do you guys have any examples?
Push-ups on
Stretching
Chrissy?
for
Would that
jokes
work?
with Ben Gleib.
First of all, you don't do push-ups on Christy. You guys
I
T
said I don't do now. I T-square, but maybe that's what I'll do. Twice a week, I'll do push-ups instead.
Yeah, perpendicular bars.
Yes.
I'm so glad that Rachel didn't have a suggestion also. We can keep moving on. Any idea? Like somebody's laugh there is really squelching the mic in a terrible way.
Yeah.
Turn them down a little bit. That's what I keep talking about.
Yeah, if you get muted sometimes, it just means just turn down your volume a little bit. We'd still love to have you, but it was peaking. So Rachel, what did you have?
I had stretching for jokes with Ben Gleib.
Nice.
I don't even get that one.
Yeah, I had just simple stuff like a good at-home workout is beer can curls. That's one Bowers can teach you how to do, or hiding from your kids. Like, there's a lot of things that you can do at home to stay fit.
I love that. I still wish Rachel had a suggestion. Hey, you guys see my backdrop there? You see the poster of the show? Doesn't it look better this way?
Poor
Well, I've
But
got
Rachel,
a good,
by the way,
super
loved-
chat that came in for you, Ben.
What's that?
It was Kimberly Johnson donated $10 to the show and said, Ben, I'm sorry I missed your love fest on Wednesday. Thanks for all the laughs. The Gleeber for life.
Oh, look, Ben rotated his
Thank
chair
you.
back when he got $10 from you.
Yep, thank you so much. I'm gonna give you a little extra room to breathe there. How you like that? Also, thank you, Kimberly, so much for the love. Also, Rachel, thank you for the breathtaking tour you gave us of the lake house earlier. That was really
I'll try better for Sunday or Saturday, whatever day we decide.
Sunday. Can you do it from a jet ski? Can we do the show from a jet ski? That'd be cool. Jet ski correspondent.
I wouldn't be able to keep up with super chats.
Yeah. That's the one reason not to do that.
Yeah.
All right.
We also had Dana Z Bunster tip $100 and said, General is a thank you for someone from the SDSC who sent me a care package.
Oh, that is very, very sweet. We love our community that has popped up around the show. You guys are the best.
I agree. Even though the way Steve said it sounded rote. I believe we love you. We do love you. He was like, we love the community pop around the show.
That's how I talk.
Hey, while we're talking about people in the audience, why don't we introduce the audience, Steve? Introduce the audience.
Absolutely. Let's
That's a
introduce
perfect
the
segue.
audience. Excellent. So we've got the Bunst. We've got the Bunst is back. We've got
The Bunster.
We've got someone who's no Pantaluni. We've got Shannon and Frank and Dash. Welcome, everybody, to the front row. We appreciate you being here. If you want to join the front row on a future episode, you can do so at laughfromhome.com or by joining our Patreon. You can do that at patreon.com/SDSC.
Yes. I love it.
Well,
Making me hungry, Frank.
Bowers just came, so
Tell you what, my fingers are looking good right now. Whatever, I don't know.
I've been telling Bowers to get here for sound check, but I guess he just came.
We also have two great comedians, both returning champions. We're excited to have here. We have J. Chris Newberg is here. Say hi, J. Chris. How are you?
Hello. Another game to play at home that would be really fun as far as exercise would be yelling at people who are doing instructional videos at Facebook. I'd be like, because that burns a lot of calories. It's like, you are never going to eat bread, Beth, you bitch.
Video
Turn your
on, or did
camera
you
on,
just do that
Chris?
silent?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hold on, wait. Oh, start my video. Hold on.
Can you redo the joke?
That was
Yeah,
a weird,
absolutely.
like, voice of God. Like, never
Sorry.
gonna eat bread.
A
Now
voice
my
of God that really hates Beth for some reason. Who's
yeah,
Beth?
screw
Yeah.
you, Beth. And also crying over lost dates burns a ton of calories.
Yeah. If I had any dates, I would imagine that'd be true.
Yeah. Well, you probably could, but you can't read them because they're in that book. Call back. What's up?
And Irene too will be here a little later. We'll let her jump in when she gets here, but she had a thing to do. She'll be right back. So yeah, we're excited. So
Irene too. Who else is going to be here?
thank you. Who's on first?
By the way,
Here's a fun thing, you guys. Sometimes on a comedy show, what other co-hosts might do is run with the joke instead of just pausing, identifying the name of the. What was that?
Yeah, that was the first 2 months of this show. Every time I said anything, that's what happened. So my bad. I didn't laugh at your two pun.
I don't want you to laugh. I want you
Good
to
joke.
play with it. Go run with me, Bauer.
Oh, gotcha.
take it easy.
Gotcha. Irene too.
I'm just glad you didn't want us to laugh.
If I wanted you to laugh, I would have told a better joke. I was just setting it up and hoping you guys would bring it somewhere, and all of us failed.
That's why I don't do the improv shows like you. I don't yes and shit.
Irene is here as well. Is that what?
As well.
Thank you.
That
Thank
would've
you.
been-
Wait a minute. What do you mean as well? I thought our last name was two. How many gold we could have had live?
Her last name
Gotcha,
is too,
see.
but she identifies as well.
And she's here actually. So Irene is here. She gets
Let's go to the well again with Irene. Too many jokes for us to handle.
Irene, how are you?
Good. How are you?
We're excited you're here. Thanks for being back.
Thanks for having me.
Irene,
Hi.
Irene, is that an actual microphone that's plugged in?
Oh no.
Okay, I didn't want to. How many comedians will just be like, you all own mics, but no one owns cords? I think that's the issue.
Oh no, I actually could plug this one in, but I'm having a problem with my Zoom H6 where it'll like buzz randomly, and then it's really distracting because I'm the only one who can hear it, and then everyone else is like, "Why are you going crazy?" And I'm like, "It's buzzing."
Yeah, it's like when you hear your own phone repeat back to you, but nobody else knows what's going on.
Yeah,
That was-
exactly.
That was the opposite of what happened to me on the show a couple of days ago, where everyone else could hear my thing fucking up and I couldn't. And it was destroying me as a human. So I totally understand.
Yeah.
don't you hate even worse though when your phone repeats back to you and then Bowers explains that it repeated back to you?
I like when the phone repeats back to because I only get the joke the second time. I'm like, oh, that was funny what I said earlier.
See, Ben was comparing it to it being a phone and it also being Bowers. Like that, Ben?
Yes, I was exactly. That's correct.
Okay. I'm just trying to play with your joke.
Sorry, I really appreciate it, and that was a moment I should have replied, but I was messaging something to Taylor, so I wouldn't have to say it on the show, because he yelled at me for doing it on the show, and then me doing it. Is what fucked up. You're welcome.
Understandable.
Anyway, Rachel, we got
Real
anything
bit
to catch
Taylor
up?
Taylor Dane or Taylor R.
Yeah.
Real bit, Taylor Dane. I could go all week. I won't. Don't worry.
We do. We had Alma donate $5 to the show and just said, wish I could send more. We appreciate that, Alma.
Thank you.
We also wish you could send more. Thank you.
Take whatever you got. Are we caught up?
Yeah, we're caught up.
Well, we should get to a set then. Let's get to a set and get this show started. Coming first, you've seen him on Tonight Show. You've seen him on Jimmy Kimmel Live. He's one of our favorites. Chris Newberg, everybody. Woo!
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's so good to be here. It's so good to finally have an opportunity to do comedy during this. It's such a weird thing. It's like because with all the virus and everything that's going on, it's the absolute perfect time to do comedy, but there's not really a bunch of places to do comedy. So it's kind of very comedy of that right now to be comedy about not being able to do comedy like we normally do it. And I'm bummed that the protests are over. I was getting so much riot pussy. Ladies just love protests. I was doing well. I was being safe. I was wearing my mask because masks are like condoms for your face. Like, you don't really want to raw dog science. And it's like all all lives matter. Like, really, all lives. Like, I could name like 6 people from my family alone that no one would miss. Really enjoying playing the video game or the game show Air is Lava every time I leave my apartment. It's not as popular as whatever. And my favorite part is like how confusing the virus is. Like, so if we can walk if we wear a mask, but if we're sitting, we don't have to wear a mask. And it's just like, ooh, that'll fool the virus. Can you just see it be like, where'd they go? I don't know. They were just standing up here a second ago, but now they're sitting, and that's a safe place. We can't do anything because they're sitting, and we have a deal with the restaurants just because we're adding a 20% gratuity for people who aren't even coming inside. But man, where the fuck did those silent spreaders go? That was terrible. It's such a strange thing. Also, I read about it, and like 8 weeks ago, there was this groom who's married and at a wedding, and he infected 80. He died, and he infected 80 people. Oh, how much more reason do you people need to know that marriage kills? It really does. It's a thing that happens. Lightning is not really a joke, but I made the observation that it sort of looks like varicose veins in the sky. I can't help doing dad jokes now that I'm 50. Like, I want to start a toaster store. It would be a pop-up, and I don't understand why it's not called like Girl-Necologist, because it seems like an amazing opportunity. Because like, why would it, like, where are you gonna go? The gynecologist? Why? A girl-necologist seems to be fine. I'm stitious, but I'm not like superstitious. And I have a bunch of thoughts, but I'm gonna just do a song that I wrote, and I think most people can connect to it in quarantine, because if you're quarantining with someone, you know, so maybe their sleep pattern is messed up too. So I wrote a song about really wanting the person that you're quarantining with to go to sleep, but they won't. So this is called Passive Aggressive Lullaby. Close your eyes, bitch, go to sleep. Asking you to go to bed. Please put down your fucking phone. It's time for you to rest your head. It's a passive aggressive lullaby. This song's about me. If you're not gonna shut your eyes, this gun's the last thing you'll see. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. You had about 24 beers. No one at work tomorrow is gonna ask what happened on Cheers. It's a passive aggressive lullaby. Not kidding, man, it's about me. I might just have to shut your eyes or hit you with this fucking TV. Close your eyes, bitch, go to sleep. Asking you to go to bed. There it is.
Chris Newberg, everybody. Chris Newberg. If you want to tip him toward his next relationship, you can do so. Laughfromhome.com if you want to PayPal. Our Venmo is at the top right of the screen. And as always, you can super chat on YouTube and all that stuff. And public service announcement, you need a mask the most when you are standing still or sitting down still. Please.
Yeah, that's a joke. That's a joke.
I'm just making sure that people get it, because I cannot tell you how many fucking times I've been over the top sarcastic online recently, and people have been arguing with me as if I'm serious. It is
How come you can't tell us?
God damn it. I lost track of how many times, that's why.
I loved Newberg's set. One of the great advantages of doing comedy through the computer is it's so easy to hide your notes if you need to, so it looks like you're still making eye contact. So I love Newberg's choice of hiding them down here
Yeah.
That was a great.
Yeah, I noticed that too. I was like, I feel like that could have been adjusted.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Simon. Thank you, Howie.
I mean, look, I give Newberg a hard time because he's a dear friend. A lot of people don't know this, but Newberg was, Game Show Network wasn't always the highest budgeted network, and so we had a lot of writers on Idiot Test that wrote the puzzles with me, but Newberg was the only comedy writer with me on the whole show, and he wrote the lion's share of the core scripts of the episodes. And so I just wanted to quickly screen share a photo of Newberg and I backstage, just to show you a little bit of the rapport of what it was like, he and I working together backstage at the show. This is in my little change booth, my quick change booth between episodes.
Holy Christ. Oh my God, I was so fat.
That's what you took from that picture.
Yeah. How could you not? There's so much to take. Oh my Lord. That's wonderful.
What I love about Chris is I guarantee he wasn't looking at notes. That was just some meta thing he was doing because he thought it was funny not to look at the camera. Like there was no notes there. He had all that stuff memorized. That's how he was just kind of fucking with us by looking down. That's what he was doing.
I'll choose to allow you both to believe whatever you'd like.
I also think it was really rude that Chris stretched out Ben's tutu like that.
Yeah. That's,
Irene's office for sure.
I had to wash it 4 times before I gave it back.
Irene, if you ever were a ballerina, you would be an Irene 222.
Come on.
222.
Irene 222.
There we go.
Is that better? Did I say
Yeah.
it wrong? Well, guess I needed take 2 to get that correct.
By the way, better is a relative term, for sure.
Thank you so much. I can't believe it's not better.
Neither
a similar joke 3 times now and am failing. I am not the world's premier Irene 2 pun comic. Hopefully that would be Irene 2, since it's your name.
It's like Gallagher too.
That's right.
I feel like I'm in
Gallagher, let's
5th
do some
grade
tips.
again.
Ben, I'm
That's
surprised.
true.
Ben, I'm so surprised that you didn't notice that a sequel to Irene 2 would be Irene as well. Looking back, I mean, if we're gonna just kill that joke, let's kill it.
Can't kill what is already dead.
Yeah.
True. That is very true.
So what's dead may never die.
Rachel,
Irene, by the way, it's good that you
Think of the
feel,
next Bond film, shot through Zoom.
Irene, I'm glad that you feel like you're back in 5th grade because that is our target demo. So we appreciate you being here.
I mean, hey, you got to get those TikTok people, right?
Oh
Yeah, absolutely. In the next couple of, the last couple of days of TikTok, it's really important to get views.
What, is it dying? Is TikTok
Yeah.
dying?
Trump's gonna ban it.
Yeah, Trump's gonna ban it because it's Chinese people China's taking our data, apparently.
Yeah, apparently China is learning how to lip sync to pop songs, and like that's way over the top. You can't.
I know, but like as a company, if you don't have our data already, you don't deserve it. Like who had to,
Have
mean,
you
it
ever
seems like-
looked? Have you ever looked on Facebook at like who has your advertising data? There's like a setting that you can find of like which companies have your data, and it
Okay.
is fucking terrifying. It's like if you've ever looked at real estate or if you've ever bought a car, everyone has your data.
I want them
Wow.
to have my data. Just show me shit I want. This is great. I don't know why you guys are scared of it. I want them to advertise me jackets and cool shoes and not fucking tampons. I just send me ads for stuff I like. I'm excited. This is
I love the idea that like all of our Instagrams have ads for other things, and Bowers is only Pac-Man jackets. That's his entire.
And apparently tampons.
Yeah.
It used to be until I clicked on different stuff.
I also don't know why my brain is so pun focused today, but I took everything I could to not laugh during the last 45 seconds because Steve's like, "Oh, China has our data," and then Bowers is like, "I want them to have my data." I'm like, "What's wrong with your guys' fathers that are such dicks? What is happening here?
Trying to kidnap my father, and Bowers doesn't get along with his anymore.
Give me back my data."
Yeah, I have a very particular set of skills.
I want my data.
Yeah.
Give me my data.
Okay.
Oh, my data back.
Rachel, what's got a
All
tip?
right, let's get to some tips. We've got Renee Hutchinson, $5 out of the gate for both comics. She's like, I can't stay and watch it live today, but I'm sure you both killed it.
Yay.
Cool.
We've
A lot
got
of pressure on Irene coming then.
Technics to Canadian. You don't really want to raw dog science.
True.
Dave Adler, $5. J. Chris, raw dogging science. I will try biology for my next pickup line.
Science does know the most about diseases, so it's true.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Technics, three more Canadian. J. Chris, for studio time towards the new album.
Oh, nice. Cool.
We've got Dana and
Can't
our
wait
live
to see.
audience.
I'm sorry, I can't wait to see Newberg's new music video. Production
Yeah.
value is really top notch.
Yeah, it's free. You can watch it with my data.
Yeah. Stay tuned for Chris's
our
new
data
album,
joke's gonna-
Downward-Facing Comedian.
Are data jokes going to replace you mama jokes? Is that what's about to happen? Your dad is so fat.
Your dada is everywhere. Your dada is such a slut. It's in every country in the world.
So the answer to that, Chris, is no. They
No, it
will
doesn't
not
work
be
that
the
way.
new Yo Mama.
Sorry. So sorry, you guys. I've been on a lake all day in the sun. I know how to fix this. Go ahead with your.
Wait, were you the one who was looking for Naya Rivera?
Oh,
Wow.
God
So
damn.
sorry.
That's the saddest story.
Oh.
My God, I'm so bummed about the whole thing.
I know.
She's very nice. I asked her on a date once. She did
Really?
She said no because she has a good judgment. I'm so. The devil just laughed at that joke with the demon microphone from hell. I love that.
You didn't ask her.
Now I'm the devil.
No, it has a crackle in
That
it.
microphone's really a problem there, Frank.
So Ben, you didn't ask. Okay,
Hello.
I'm not going to go to that joke. All right, Rachel, go back to tips before I say something terrible.
Okay, Dana tipped $20 and said, "I'm memorizing the passive-aggressive lullaby."
That's pretty easy. It's G to C.
I actually sing that same song at home, which is weird because I'm quarantined by myself.
Mhm.
And back in Indiana, I decided if I had one superpower, it'd be if I could just snap my fingers and make drunk people go to sleep when it's time for them to go to sleep. That would make my whole life better.
They
They're
make
just like-
medicine for that.
What's that?
I said they make medicine that puts drunk people to sleep, but I don't necessarily know if you wouldn't get in trouble for it.
I just want to snap my fingers. I don't want to have to drug them, Chris. I just want to be like, go
Oh.
to sleep, quit arguing. You're not gonna remember this tomorrow anyway. Just go to fucking bed.
Right.
Are you bailing someone?
What is happening?
He's mailing Bunce the lyrics.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing.
What?
Rachel, while Chris does his taxes, do we have any more tips?
We do.
Is that what's happening? Are you amending your taxes based on the tips you're getting on the show right now?
No, I ordered masks for my podcast, and I just figured, and a couple people ordered some while I was here, so I just put them in an envelope and just sealed it. I mean, I'm listening to jokes, having a good time, hearing some puns,
Multitasking,
and
I
mailing
like
some
it.
masks.
No, it's important to run errands. I actually, Irene, I hope you don't mind during your set. I'm going to do dishes. Like, what the
Perfect.
Oh,
As
guys,
loud as possible.
In all fairness, Newberg doesn't have to pay attention. His riffing is
Yeah, I get it. No, that's good, Ben.
world class. His riffing is world class.
Yeah.
This is what I imagine the writer's room was like at Idiot Test. Ben trying to make a joke and Chris going, "Yeah, that's good, Ben. How about we do this though?"
I can't help it. I've had the same facial expression since birth. It doesn't, that I try to make it go different. Just this is what it's like if I'm happy or sad. Here you go.
You ever wonder
Sorry.
if you'd have better shows if you actually brought some enthusiasm to the stage?
I'm peaking at enthusiasm right now. This is an 11.
You're through
Actually,
the
had to
roof
just-
right now.
we just had to turn down his mic because the enthusiasm was too hot.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's been rough.
The enthusiasm microphone level goes on a meter from Newberg to Nataro. I just figured out how I'm going to fix my off comedy day here on the show.
Oh, he's getting weeds.
All right.
All right.
We're raising money right now. Steve raised 8,000. I raised 0. I should have announced this before.
We had a funny comment from Razor in our YouTube. He said, "Sterile masks in a sealed, licked envelope."
Yeah, absolutely. The COVID's bonus.
Should
Yeah,
actually add an envelope so you can fit more coughs in it. That would help.
Yeah, that's fine.
He's selling game worn masks.
Yeah, they're all used. They didn't specify they wanted it new. They get ones that have been worn.
Yeah, don't they like? Do they come like shrink wrapped?
The masks? No, absolutely, even way less.
Absolutely not.
What do your masks look like? Can you show us? Can you open that package real quick?
I could just.
Yeah, do you have an extra?
I got a whole bunch of them. They're just like cut up T-shirts with my logo on them. They're not, I only made 40 of them and I already sold like 20. So
Can you explain your podcast name? Because I think you've explained it to me 3 times. I still don't get it.
Heroin has a great publicist. It's just basically a show about things that are really fucked that we do anyway. There's so many different, like, heroin's pretty obviously proven bad for you. You see, it's like one of the highest consumed drugs or narcotics in the Midwest right now. It's super popular. So it would have a great publicist. Just a figure of speech. Sorry you don't like it. I'll send them back.
I didn't
No,
say
I
that.
think it's brilliant. I actually do think that the title is absolutely wonderful. Licking the masks is I'll pass on, but the title of the podcast.
Thank you.
Yeah, can you mail just the title, no mask?
Sure, absolutely. Did you want me to seal the envelope with the sweat on my forehead or on my tongue?
His podcast is actually only available on title, so it's full circle.
I love that the redheaded guy loves the title of the podcast. I'm blanking on his name right now. What is his name? Sorry, Steve Hofstetter. My mistake. I'm so sorry. I don't know how
I've been kind of turned off lately, so I took the underline down.
I've been inspired by Steve, and I have a brand new background. I'm going to be unveiling for the show. I'm pretty excited for you guys to get to know it. I hope you dig it. Okay, thank you, technology, fucking that joke for me.
You leave this joke at the lake?
Okay. Hey, guys, I have a brand new background that I'm going to debut now, inspired by Steve.
Hey, look at that. Yeah, nice.
That's super.
Yeah, that's good.
It's spelled wrong
It was
though.
worth the wait.
Did you look behind you to see if it was spelled wrong?
I absolutely did look. Like, oh my God, is it Glenn Gleib again? God damn it.
I'm covering Rachel still.
All right, let me catch up on tips for Chris. We've got Dash in our live audience, $10. There was precisely 0 passive in that lullaby. I love it. We've got Matthew Plummer, $5. Chris, that was hilarious. Thanks.
Thank you.
Jess in our live audience, $25. Chris, maybe it's time for you to get your own bedrooms. Oh, maybe it's time for you two to get your own bedrooms.
Meaning me and the masks?
Yes.
No, you and the person you're dating, or maybe even Irene too. It's hard to say.
Dude,
I'm
Steve,
gay.
I would get so many more jokes if you helped me.
Yeah, I'm here to try to help.
Irene 2 wouldn't be you 2, it would be I 2.
Also, I'm gay.
That's a deal breaker for Chris. That's a deal breaker.
Right,
That-
which is
That is
Irene,
the
we're just
best.
trying to help Chris sleep.
If I've heard that once, I've heard it a million times.
I'm sorry. That is the best punch up to a joke about someone said by the person in comedy history. Also, I'm gay. That was amazing. That was incredible. That was really good.
But Irene, could you do it while mean mugging like Jay Leno does? Oh wait, she wasn't on. It was before you got to the show today. Damn it.
I missed the callback.
Steve just did a callback for a joke he didn't do in his set. That's always my favorite thing when a comic does that. When a comic just forgets to do the joke, then he does the callback.
Yeah.
That's my favorite thing in comedy. You see
Every now and then, like when that happens, sometimes when that happens, and like some of the people in the audience will laugh, and like I'll realize that I didn't do the setup, and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong? Why were you laughing? Like, you're sweet, but what the fuck is wrong with you? Nothing funny was said just now.
They trust you, and they're like, I didn't get it, but I'm gonna laugh anyway because I don't want to seem stupid. Because if Steve said it must be funny because he's funny.
And that shows you how good of a comic Steve is, that his audiences trust him at all when they know very well that if they do even the slightest thing wrong, they are going to be destroyed for 19 minutes.
First of all, Ben, it's like 7 usually. But
All right, let's get some
second of
more
all.
tips.
That's right. Catch us up.
Abby tipped Chris $5, and then
Mm.
Andrea $10. Chris, you're wearing the hell out of that tutu, bro.
Yeah, thank you.
All right,
I
so
don't
can
really
we
know how
show-
to respond to that.
Can we show Ben's screen for a second? Yeah. By the way, Ben, I enjoy that your screen making fun of me worked better than your screen with your own name.
Yep, that pretty much summarizes the success or lack thereof of all of my online videos over the course of my career.
If you want, you can just share mine.
Please. I would love it, dude. I would love that. I don't know what the hell. Steve's been giving me advice for online videos for 100 years, and every time I'm like, dude, you're right. This is going to change my life. Let me get back to that in 7 years.
Yeah, and then he smokes a bunch, and then makes fun of me for not smoking, and tells me it'll unlock my career if I start.
That is a very, very strong point, Steve.
Oh, Ben, I just got your 2 pun. That's funny.
Well, if you guys are interested in more of where that came from, just so you know.
Yeah, hashtag Gleib Squaw.
Right there. Hey guys, when I was looking around my house earlier for the lighter, I found something that we have not seen on this show in quite some time. I'm happy to know that this calcified cheese is still living on my desk.
Oh God!
Oh.
Our old friend.
I will Venmo you $100 to swallow that right now.
I really think I would die.
I think you would.
And I still thought about it. I realized I would die. And I thought, how bad do I want $100 still?
Wait, Ben, if you're gonna eat it, you should put a move on. See, because it's a pun.
Oh, I love that. You're doing a cow pun right now. Is what
Right? Yeah.
Dude, you're one
Yeah.
of the greats when it comes to cow puns.
Guys,
Thanks,
we should wrap up sound check and start the show.
Oh no.
So
I
far, we've
can't tell
got
you how many
$5.
times. It's pretty funny that I'm on a show now with that so because Newberg would write 80% scripts that were just all puns on the show, and I would literally have to be like, can we please have some options where I'm not doing 12 puns up top of the show?
And now you're on a show that's all puns. Yeah.
Yep, that is the beginning of what I said.
It's not all puns. Also, sometimes we have tips from our audience. Rachel, do we have any of those?
Gus Walsh has $5 that Ben eats it. He wants Ben to eat it.
Let me just say, first of all, I hate tips because I hate when people do it to me.
Oh, that was funny.
Okay, let's move.
Hey, look at
on.
that.
Let's
Look at
move
that.
on.
You gave $5 and Ben ate it.
You son of a bitch.
Utterly no one can beat what Steve just said.
Bob, what was wrong with that last joke?
How do you come up with such great one-liners? Huh?
All right, quit milking it. Rachel, what do you got?
Terrible. Aaron tipped the show $10 and said, Steve, any advice for dealing with inconsiderate people like you did at the airport? I work in health, and I feel like the general public is getting worse.
Oh, it was any advice for dealing with inconsiderate people. I'm like, you want to watch a couple of the episodes of the show?
Hey guys, I have a friend who's also a cow. I'd love to call him over real quick. His name's Cal. Cal, I'm doing a show right now. Do you want to see the people on the show? Cal, see them.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh
Cal.
my God.
Christ.
All
Goodbye.
right, well, okay, so Ben, I really appreciate
I'm gonna have to walk around for a while after that one.
having to deal with inconsiderate people. So, no, I mean, I think part of it is just be like, what can I do in this situation that will make me laugh and not get me fired? I think that's the real key. You can't just do what a comic would do, because we're allowed. And
Steve, you honestly you're so lactose tolerant of bits that Ben is doing. I mean,
Yeah,
you're
honestly,
not dragging it on.
Our society's become so woke.
Yep,
We
he's still a
honestly
cow.
have to become lactose tolerant now too, don't you think? Everybody,
Yeah.
right?
I love the thing that the cow is saying is really smart. He must have that you heard immunity. Nope, I'm done. I'm done now.
It was a mistake. Rachel, what else we
You
got?
guys remember those commercials for forever where they were trying to get people to drink what comes out of my nipples and they were like, got milk? I was in my head, I was always like, mm-hmm. Because I got milk.
Rachel, you can end.
Rachel's face right now.
Can
is
I
just like,
though? Can I?
Wait, but Rachel, I don't know if people are done with these cow-based puns. Let me just ask everybody one question, if I could. Are you guys interested in s'more jokes? You always like s'more? Do you want some more of these puns or no?
No. I think they've spoken.
Got it.
Let's move on. Chris Gorley, $5. Message from your postman. Just because you're trapped at home doesn't mean you have to order weird Amazon crap all day. You're killing us. Okay, thanks. Why do I feel like that was directed at me? And then DePure tipped the show $10. Now we're caught up.
Now we're caught up. All
Ben,
right.
by the way, Ben, be careful with that lighter.
Listen, first of all, the worst that happens is I make myself tastier for everybody. Secondly, let me just ask you just one question. What's wrong? You never seen a marshmallow do drugs before?
Well, I don't do enough drugs to have seen a marshmallow do drugs.
Oh, it'll
Isn't
happen.
a grown
It's
man
gonna
naked?
happen, Steve. It's gonna happen.
I feel like I'm doing drugs. All right. Can we get to the next comic? Oh my God. All right. We're going to
Please.
Oh, how do you do this? All right. Coming up next. Her last name's the greatest pun name of all time, apparently. You've seen her on Comedy Central's Clusterfest, not Clusterfest, Clusterfest. Irene 2, everybody. Woo!
Hey, good to be here. I'm gonna have nightmares after that s'more bit. It was really frightening. I'm doing good. Again, this is a not plugged in, fake mic. Just gotta have props. I feel good. Quarantined with my parents and my grandparents. They're very old, and I'm trying to stay healthy, trying not to give them COVID. So every morning I've been taking vitamin D and drinking bleach. Working. I don't know which one it is, but it's working. I didn't go to any of the protests because I didn't, want to get it. But I did learn recently that my family is racist, so now I'm gonna go protest. Gotta kill them when you can. Too hard. Great. I haven't gotten my hair cut since March, and now I don't even know if I look gay. Do you know what I mean? Like, what is this? It's bad. I think I just I would go up to someone and be like, "You're straight, right?" I'm like, you know what? Good point. I think I am straight now. Just gonna live with Chris now. Fun. I don't really miss traveling though. I hated doing that. I'd have to go through airport security a lot. We have to go through that full body scanner. You have to pose for 3 seconds, and then it tells you if you're a terrorist or not. Yeah. And when you go through the machine, the agent actually has to pick your gender, right? So since I look like me, he always picks male. Then I would go through the machine, and then he's like, fuck, we got to do it again. I'm like, what do you mean we have to do it again? Okay. You messed up. I feel like you just have to do it again. Even if I was carrying a bomb, just let me keep it. Okay. That's good customer service. So they make me go through the machine twice. So I'm getting cancer twice as fast. But they always need to pat me down for some reason. So some guy will come over, start patting me down. And I don't say anything because it's 9 a.m. I'm tired. Also, it does nothing for me. So yeah, he starts patting me down. And right about here, he realizes that he's wrong. Yep. And then you can just see the color drain from his face. He's like, oh my God, this might be sexual harassment. And that just makes my day. Yeah. He thinks I'm gonna sue him. I'm not. But you don't know that. So I just walk away and I wave and a wink. It's like a fun little game I like to play. I'm doing my best in quarantine. I've been working on myself, which means I got Invisalign. Yeah, if you don't know what that is, they're clear braces. Got them to fix my teeth so you can't see them. But what they don't tell you, the lisp, not invisible. So, yeah, that was free. They threw that in there. But the worst part was when I got the Invisalign, I accidentally told my orthodontist that I did comedy, right? Usually I lie because I don't want to talk about this. So when people are like, oh, what do you do? I'm like, I'm in marketing. No one cares when you're in marketing. Okay. Boring. So I said I did comedy, and then she was like, oh, that's so cool. You should tell jokes about Invisalign. I'll give you free teeth whitening. So here I am. I guess I'm in marketing now. Comedy does not pay that well, but my teeth are going to be so white, you know. It's worth it. Worth it. I'm single. So, yeah. I don't know if anyone else out there is single and happy about it. You're wrong. Sucks, right? It's like, why am I alive? I'm kidding, but am I? Very bad. Because I just have like way too much free time now. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, you know, when you're dating someone, you're like, I don't have time to hang out with my friends. I have a person, right? And then when you're alone, you're like, I think 24 hours is too many hours in a day. Honestly, there should just be 12. Okay, 8 hours to sleep, 4 hours to eat. That's it. Like right now, I'm just learning how to juggle. Yep, for no reason. Okay, just killing time. No one needs to learn how to juggle. But one of my friends heard about this and he was like, oh, why don't you just go volunteer or something? And I was like, oh, nah. Like, I'd rather juggle. Okay. Why would I help someone right now? I'm sad. I want to be the needy one. But I'm doing good, doing my best. I kind of want to like go back to my hometown. I'm from Chicago originally. I don't know if anyone knows where that is. Yeah, the minute I moved to California, I realized nobody here understood geography. Like I would tell people I'm from Chicago and they were like, oh yeah, that's in New York, right? No. I don't know where you got that from, but it's a great city. If you've never been to Chicago, everyone there looks like giant piles of pizza. Then I moved to the Bay and more people look like me here, right? You know, lesbian techies. But I was walking down the street one time here and this lady came up to me who I had never met before. Very first thing she said to me was, I'm not trying to be racist, but... So, you know, the next thing she says is going to be extremely racist. She goes, I'm not trying to be racist, but when you laugh, can you see? Yeah. And like, I didn't know how to respond. But after I stopped laughing, she had vanished. All right. Thank you guys so much. I've been Irene too.
Irene too, everybody. Irene too. Tip jar is open if you want to tip. Obviously, you could do that. laughfromhome.com. That's our PayPal. You could Venmo, top right of the screen. Or, of course, you could super chat on YouTube. By the way, Irene, true story about Chicago. When I was in high school, I saw my guidance counselor, and we were looking at like colleges to go to, and she suggested I go to Northwestern, and she was like, oh, you know, that's in Chicago. I'm like, I don't really want to go to Chicago for college. And she goes, well, just look it up. And she was looking at the manual of colleges by state, and she's like, Chicago, Colorado, Delaware, where's Chicago?
Oh, no.
As a 17-year-old kid had to be like, hey, not only is Chicago not a state, but if it was, it would not be alphabetical between Colorado and Delaware.
Oh, man.
This is the person helping decide my future. It was
Yeah.
really
sad. Oh, my God. Obviously.
Destroys counselor.
What's that?
Student destroys counselor.
We had camera phones back then, man. That would have gotten 1 million views. Or if we put it on Ben's channel, like 2 or 3.
That hurt so much, that joke. Oh my God. And I mean, what a dumb counselor too, because obviously it would have made more sense to say that the state of Chicago is between the state of Colorado and the state of Boston, alphabetically.
Yeah. Absolutely. Don't forget about Connecticut.
I was speaking at a leadership conference once for high school kids, and I don't have my video there. I was speaking at a leadership conference, and they had a college fair, and it was at Denison University, which is in Ohio. And there was one of the girls was talking to the guy at the Denison booth, and she was looking at the pamphlet, and she goes, "Well, where is Denison?" "Well, I'm on Denison's campus." And the guy just reached and took the brochure away out of her hand. And went,
I love the idea that she's just like, I don't want to be a dentist. Why am I?
That scene needs to be in a movie. Holy shit!
So funny.
That is so funny. Also, Irene, you had one of the funniest stand-up comedy lines in that set that I've heard in a very long time. What a great social commentary bit too. To say, no, I want to be the one who's needy. That is so good. That is so funny.
Well, I also like the joke about 24 hours is too much in a day. I've always said that if weeks were only 6 days long, no one would ever get in a relationship. If there weren't Tuesdays, because like Wednesday's like hump day, and then Thursday starts the weekend, Friday, Saturday party, Sunday football, Monday night football. Tuesday, you're like, I'm sad. I wish I had someone to lay around the couch with. 6 days in a week, no one would ever date anybody.
I love that. The only person who won't like that joke probably is Rebecca Black. She's mostly Friday based still.
True. All right, Rachel, what kind of tips we get coming in?
We do. Renee Hutchison, so $5. Jess in our live audience, $25, and said, Irene, racist family, huh? Welcome to a club that nobody wants to belong to.
I know. I've never felt whiter.
I love the idea that like if that was a club, like y'all could go to meetings and then your parents could just hate each other.
Yeah.
We also had Dave Adler, $5.02, and said, tip for Irene to help get the haircut you want. Keep screwing with the TSA. I love it.
That is so good. Oh man, I wonder if we can get another tip too, Irene too. Another tip, two more tips. Two more.
I've got one more. So Andrea Gordon, $10. Love this set, but Irene 2 sounds like she should change her name to Irene 1.
W-O-N.
Like a confident.
Yeah. How are we spelling it though?
W-O-N. I would spell it like you won, like you. Yeah.
Yeah, I would too.
I kind of love that. That would give you kind of like a rebranding. That'd be very funny if you just announced a huge rebrand one day and you like unveil it. You're like, Irene 2 is now Irene 1.
Yeah. That would be nice. That's how you know my career is not going well, is if I do that though.
Well, I mean, not only are you very correct, but I'd like to remind everybody, my name used to be Gleiberman.
I can't tell if you're serious or not.
No, he is.
I mean, it still is Gleiberman, but my stage name is Ben Gleib. I don't talk about that often. Actually, never before, but hi, everybody.
Yeah, Irene's last name is actually short for To Gleiberman. So
I talk about it obviously like in the campaign, but I don't talk about it in my comedy career because, guys, I'm so high. This is ridiculous.
This is Ben showing me why his advice of getting high will not help me.
No, let me just say this, Steve. To the contraire, my friend. I check right now to the end game, and let's see if indeed that is true.
Contraire, mon frere, not my friend, or did you translate it in your head because you're high?
Listen, I'm a halfway translator. Okay, that's the best way to convey information. Like if I were the people doing the translation for the hearing impaired during like the pandemic announcements, I would probably be the one who was like ADD about it, and the mayor's like, here's the most important thing. I'm like, the most important thing that we must do before to ensure that everybody remains safe. Make sure you stay at home and wear a mask. I'd be like, shit. Well, sorry, one more time.
Yes, and then you look like a s'more, and no one would listen. Rachel, what tips do we?
Dude, that was low. That was very low. That was marshmallow.
I'm I'm also very concerned that Ben just accidentally signed some nuclear launch codes. Like, there was no way that was actual sign language.
That was sign language. I speak 3 languages. I speak Spanish, sign language, and like 20 words of Hebrew. So why don't you, Steve Hofstetter, go fuck yourself? Oh.
Why don't you count to 4? You speak English. Rachel, what do you got?
Wait, what? Why count to 4? You speak English. Do I
You
get
said
it?
you speak 3 languages. You mentioned 3, and English was not one of them.
Well, have you ever heard me talk, Steve?
That's a very good argument. That's a very good.
Yeah, Rachel's the one that can't speak English.
Rachel, are you
Speaking of
on
Rachel.
mute? Help us.
I'm not on mute. I was doing sign language, but Ben didn't pick up on it.
Oh, I missed it. What was it?
I said that's not ASL. And now I just looked it up. So
Fair point. Let me reply real quick. I'm glad somebody figured it out. I knew at least the comments would have it figured out, but I'm glad we figured.
Okay, no. Let's go.
Hey, I know
Fingers.
some
You're
too.
just
Hold
counting your
on.
fingers. It doesn't count.
Hold on,
Okay.
wait. Ben.
What if a guy was like totally faking it, doing sign language on TV? It's the first day, and the guy's talking. He's just like I was just like.
All right.
Rachel,
Okay,
we
we've
believe in
got
you.
Gus Walsh, $5. Your single jokes had me dying. I feel you. So funny the entire set.
Nice.
And then Dana, in our live audience, $20. Irene, based on police reports at the same time, single is definitely better.
Oh, fuck.
That was dark.
Yeah, well, that's me.
Yeah.
We also had Matthew Plummer, $5 for Irene, hilarious set. Dash, $20. Irene, one time this kid walked up to me and said, I have a question, in this particular way that I kidded and said, no, you can't say the N-word, and yes, I can. And the kid goes, how did you know I was going to ask that?
Oh, fuck.
Oh God. Oh man.
There's a lot of racist people. He's playing the odds there, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, it's just like every guy after a show that goes, hey, want to hear a joke? I'm like, is it racist? You know? Shut the fuck up. No, I don't want to hear your stupid joke, dick.
Yeah, why are racist jokes like
Yeah,
one of
but more importantly, why are you standing close to audience members during a COVID situation? I mean, isn't that the selfish thing? I mean, maybe you
Not
just
during
should have
COVID.
led with that.
Before
Silent
COVID.
spreader.
COVID didn't cause racism. It's been around a long time. This is like, you know.
Wait, COVID didn't cause racism?
This
Wait,
just in.
racism has been around a long time.
That's nuts, dude. I thought the whole thing was systemic racism that began since COVID.
No. We're at COVID-19 right now. That was COVID too.
Yeah, my cousin, COVID too.
And that's how you make that joke. She's had that name her whole life. She knows what she's doing, Ben. Leave it to professionals.
And that's why I set her up that way an hour and 20 minutes ago.
All right, we had some generals. Abby, $5, and this was earlier. Ben, stop it.
It could be referring to any part of the show.
Yeah, that could when
been.
like what's the timestamp on that? And it's just one long comment the whole
He was a marshmallow. And then Gus, $5. Oh, we want s'more.
No, we don't, Gus.
And we had David Bandel, $5 for the show, and then Chris Gorley, $5 for Ben to buy better drugs.
You have no idea how good I'm feeling right now. Secondly,
Talk to Jay Chris's publicist. He'll get you better drugs.
I love that you guys can't even consider the possibility. Maybe the home audience is liking my s'more character more than you are. Is that possible?
Well, we read the chat.
Oh, never mind. I was counting on you not doing that so I could pretend that the audience liked the s'more character. Shit.
Rachel.
All right, we're caught up. We can do games.
Caught up. Let's do
All
this
right,
game.
let's
then.
do the game.
So the
I guess
game,
I'm nothing but a graham cracker, really.
So the game is unorthodox home workouts. So I'm going to read a couple of the unpaid entries that I liked. And then we'll have the live audience do theirs, and I'll read some of the YouTube, and we'll vote on the live audience and the YouTube ones. So here's some of the funnier ones I liked. I like D Universe. Hammock pull-ups. That's where I pull myself out of the indoor hammock to load another bowl.
That is so good.
We have Diana Gonzalez. Exercising my vocal cords as I yell at my boyfriend to take out the trash.
Those are
And then
so good.
Carl, not a llama, dragging my heels to go grocery shopping. All right, so live audience. I don't see any hands up. Let me wave at me if you guys want. No, everybody.
I just had I'll just tell you this while Rachel looks for that. I just had a thought right now that I've never had before, but I am a little stoned. That was such a good joke. I literally thought to myself, God, on days like today, I wish that we were the audience watching the audience do the show.
Newberg,
Yeah.
Ben is Pot's publicist. Just
Got
ahead.
it. Yes.
And Pot is a terrible publicist.
Newberg, could you imagine if I was this stoned during Idiot Test? You're like trying to get me to prove scripts, and I'm like,
I think sometimes you were.
I was not.
I'm just kidding.
Chelsea lately, maybe not Idiot Test.
You're already canceled, Ben. Who cares if you were
Strong
stoned?
point. Can't cancel me. I've been canceled many times.
We had David Bandel $5 and say, "Stop! I can't take it, s'more."
Look,
And then
guys,
two pairs.
guys, let me just quickly say I'm sorry, but it's starting to hurt my feelings a little. Okay, it's like I'm just a marshmallow stuck in between chocolate and 2 graham crackers asking her to love him.
And then the last one, 2 pairs, $10 for the show. I don't know what this is, but you guys seem to be having fun. Here's $10.
Oh, I would count that as a vote for Mr. S'more, guys.
I like the idea that Rachel reacts to the S'more character as if someone just hit pause on the show. Wait, it's done. Back to the chat.
That last comment should be our publicist because that summed up the show perfectly.
That really was pretty
I don't
good.
know what's going on, but here's
That's
money.
That's what every tip in the history of our show has been.
And he didn't say he was having fun. He seemed like we were having fun. He
Yeah.
said, "You guys are having fun, so here's $10. I don't know what this is about. All right.
I take
All
my
right, so
hat
these are
off
the-
to that commenter. I'll tell you that much.
These are the game entries that we're going to start voting for. So Dash, you can go first.
I have green screen set up, 3 sets of 5 during the week, and then 2 sets of 6 on the weekends. I have opening your Amazon packages that you totally needed when you ordered them.
All right. And then these are the other ones, paid entries. So To the Rescue had folding fitted sheets.
You know, here's my. Not to get to the but today we washed our sheets when we got home, and there's that old comedy trope about not being able to fold a fitted sheet. Why would everyone have more than one fitted sheet? Why would you have to fold it? You wash it, you put it back on the bed. What the fuck are you guys doing?
I mean, Howard, I can't even understand how you could say that when clearly you're the guy that does not finish the wash load and the dry load and get it efficiently back on the bed before bedtime.
Oh, 1,000% I am. No, for sure. I'm good at laundry. That's one of my
Really?
skills. Yeah, I have a particular set of skills, and laundry is one of them. I fold it because if it gets wrinkly, I might as well not even washed it.
By the way, Ben, I don't know if you
Great
remember.
husband, Bowers. Now I see why everybody wanted to marry you so bad. You'd make a wonderful husband.
By the
I'm
way,
good at
Ben,
laundry.
my favorite thing was you just as yourself ragging on Bowers in a s'more.
Yeah.
I felt like you had forgotten that you were still the s'more at that point, and you were just like, Bowers, let me explain something to you, and you're just a big fucking marshmallow.
I mean, I wouldn't be lying if I said that I did forget. And another thing, if you ever feel incomplete, if I could just give you a quick, just some more inspiration than I already did. If you're ever feeling down, low, feeling like you're going out there with, half naked, just look at that person in the eye that's trying to take you down, trying to cut you down to size. Look at them and say, "Excuse me, sir, could you give me just one more graham cracker square?" And smash it on top of my head. And even if they look at you and say no, you look at them right back again and you say, pretty please.
Yeah, Pot needs a new publicist.
Can I also say this is why people don't remember what the game entries are in between? Because of this.
Because
So
I
I
always
also-
turn into a s'more during the game entries. Oh, really, Rachel? Oh, really?
Okay.
And didn't
We gotta
remember
get
we
to the-
had a game. All right, what else we got?
We also have, do you remember what we had before? Brian Silka had P69X. Randy Longmire, jumping jacks with Gentiles. Is that unorthodox?
Oh,
Ben, buy that joke right now.
To the rescue. Milk shake weights. Since it looks like it anyway, give yourself a happy ending. Jeremy
Yes.
Day. Shredding cheese is a great workout. G-R-A-T-E. Razor. Dawn honking and puppy hoisting with Amy Miller.
Reference to her set from a long time ago. Good job.
Yeah.
Jeremy Day. Living somewhere without paying rent. Squatting. And then FJB had, okay, getting on your knees, putting your hands together, and praying the fuck to God that Biden gets elected in November. No offense, Ben.
I mean, considering the fact that my campaign ended in December and I've been a marshmallow for much of this show, I understand.
All right, and those were all the game entries.
All right. So we're going to vote. I will vote first, comics, if you have your favorites. I'm going to go with P69X because that seems like a good core workout. That's what I'm voting for.
Which Tony in the chat said that is actually a Trump favorite.
The P, P-E-E. I like that. Irene, what was your favorite one?
My favorite one's got to be the one that's going to help your butt out, which was squatting and not paying rent.
I like that one. All right, Jay, Chris.
I like the squatting one as well. Oh, that's funny.
Very cool. Rachel.
I liked Brian's entry, the P69X.
Okay, so we got 2 squatting, 2 P69X. Ben.
Really hard because I loved so much folding fitted sheets. I loved so much Amazon packages, opening them from 2 weeks ago when you needed it, and I butchered it, and I'm very sorry. But the one that is just perfect is squatting. My God, not moving at all, while a word for moving so much in a workout. It's a perfect answer, and it's just one word. I admire it.
Steve. You gonna tie it up?
I'm going to also say squatting, but I'm going to say it quicker. So that wins.
That's 2 shows in a row Jeremy Day has won. That's 2 shows in a row. And he won the overnight game for me, so he's on a roll. He's on a little bit of a roll there. Nice work, Jeremy Day.
It is indeed, and I'm really sorry that it took me a while to comment on that answer. Man who destroys people for 47 minutes.
Yeah, but it's 51 minutes of destruction packed into those 47. That's
a good
what
point.
you got to do.
Fair point. That's a fair point. You definitely don't waste people's time. You bring the noise, my friend.
I also want to give Jeremy Day a shout out because he gives his winnings to other people. So he gives the albums and the tickets and stuff to other people.
Oh, nice.
So, thanks, Jeremy.
Yeah, which is both charitable and also an insult to our albums. So thank you.
I mean,
Or
firstly,
no, he has them already.
I know, I'm getting around.
it makes me feel so much better that he does that because I always felt like he's not even winning that much. But if he's giving it away, it's wonderful.
There you go. So, did you guys have any entries? Rachel, you got any? Irene, Chris,
No.
anybody?
No.
I got a couple.
How
Ben,
many
you
got?
got any?
I have 8, and I want to go against Steve head to head so bad. Tell me you've got at least 5, Steve.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, wow.
Chris,
There
did
we
you have any
go.
before these dummies go head to head?
Give me a second.
Just look down. You'll find them down.
Actually, I'm assuming that Chris wrote all of Ben's, like normal.
Wow.
No, Chris wrote my stuff today.
Yeah,
I'll take credit
that
for
marshmallow bit. I'm gonna pretty much retire on that.
I agree that bit should be retired.
Agreed.
All right,
Um,
Ben, you want to go
Wait,
first?
I got two.
All right, Chris.
Stimulus check on grandma. Oh, she didn't make it.
And neither did the stimulus check for a lot of us.
Yeah, okay, there you go.
Oh, most it did go to dead people, actually.
It did.
A lot of that.
Coughing for effectiveness.
For effectiveness.
Yeah, you just really lean into who you're coughing on.
I thought it was infectingness. All right, Steve.
That's it. Head to head. Go get him, guys.
Steve bet head to head.
All right, Ben, you want to go first, or you want to go? You won last time, so you want to go first, or you want to go second?
I would like you to go first, but I just want to tell you that you're actually going against two very special people in this contest today.
I'm going against two special people.
Yes, sir.
Jesus.
Let me guess, a
You're
marshmallow.
Fucking marshmallow. Okay. All right. There's the lunge toward your significant other.
No matter what you do, keep moving.
Is that one of your entries?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, thank God. All right, cool. This I didn't think
workout program. That's an unorthodox workout program. No matter what you do, keep moving. You guys
All right.
listen a little closer if you wanted to, just to be, fair about it.
Have one of his balls in his mouth. What is that in his mouth?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. One of my balls is in my mouth. You got a problem with that?
It's all right. My next one is the overheard press. That's when you eavesdrop on your neighbor.
I get it. All right, nice.
Fair enough. Good one. Good one. This next one, this is an unorthodox home workout program. When you first start to feel the burn, that's when you gotta do some more.
Evaded these. All right. How about running for office?
I love how Steve's just actually casting judgments on mine. Just because you have no respect for the s'more community or the cow community, I don't make fun of your fucking answers between, do I, Steve?
Now you're that chick with the beret. What happened? You still look like a snow. You switch characters without switching characters, dude. Come on. What's your next one?
Oh, so I guess a marshmallow can't get mad too, huh?
Well, you can get mad. You just don't sound like the girl in the beret. It's a different voice.
All right. Your
They were
marshmallow is
similar,
almost as
but
pale
I'm
as I
living.
am. Go.
What's that? Say it again.
Said your marshmallow is almost as pale as I am. Go ahead.
You better believe it. And the carpet does match the drapes. Okay. I don't remember where we were because there was a whole fight.
You had just done 4 really funny ones. So do.
I've only done.
You already did all
Is it
8
my
of yours,
turn?
Ben.
Is it
You
my
already
turn?
You already did all 8. Go ahead.
Okay. No problem. I just have to go. This is what confused me. Okay, thanks. My turn. How about calisthenics?
Nice.
I'll give you calisthenics.
I have shrugs. That's just when you work on your traps while you're trapped.
I like that one. That one actually, I have a lot of respect for it. I'm in a shit-talking mood, and I love that one.
Thank you, S'more. That's going in my press kit.
You are welcome. This next one is a workout program I, as a s'more, like to call Feel the Burn. It's
Nice.
kind of like the Tony Robbins walking on charcoal thing. Someone puts a stick in you, they put you over a fire, and let me just say, you get a workout.
By the way, if I lose this one, I'm quitting the show.
We have a lot of comments already saying, please stop. Steve's already won.
I have, how about downward crying dog?
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm pausing once again to call bullshit on the way Steve has altered the narrative of this contest. This is such literally, I'm a fucking live animated marshmallow writing pun jokes that are about the existence of a guy whose pinnacle gets put into a fire and made it feel the burn, and that's such a great pun working both ways, and I lost to downward crying dog. Oh, everybody fucking loved the downward crying dog joke. My God.
He's lost it.
Chris, can I try some of that heroin?
Yeah. Yeah.
My next one is make sure you work out first thing in the morning.
All right, I'll give you, that was a solid one.
Thank you.
How about finding an angle to video chat where you look good?
That's very funny.
Yeah.
That's very funny. I love that one actually. What you want to do is always push yourself a little further. I recommend a program called Graze the Bar.
Nice.
I thought you would have went Grey's Anatomy is my favorite show. That's what I thought you would have done.
I've got
I like the balls.
crunching unemployment numbers. That's kind of a sad one.
Was a little sad. I mean, it didn't hit home to me because I'm a cow. I don't work. But mine is, this is a great workout. Go milk yourself.
Nice. And then the last one I have is jumping jacks. And I know that that's like a common exercise, but I mean it as masturbating while you're airborne.
As long as you finish before you hit the ground.
Those are the rules.
I understand that. It's the only sensible rule. And for my last one, hey guys, I don't mean to crash the party here, but for Ben's last entry, I just want to make a quick cameo. And my entry for an unorthodox workout program is you could just do some blow and then go for a swim. You'll end up doing like 300 laps, bro. Trust me, it works, okay?
Well, I think Ben won this one, so.
Speaking of the finding the right angle for your, did I show you the thing I bought at the dollar store that doesn't work at all, but I thought I had a chance because I didn't want to hold my phone anymore?
No. What do you got?
See the stupid thing I bought?
How
Oh my God.
Who only owns one sheet have something like that? How is that?
So I can walk around my house. I got my hands. I can drink. I can eat food. And you're still
That-
seeing me on Zoom. It's great, right?
I was just a s'more and a cow, and that is the stupidest thing I've seen in my life. My God.
It's a real
That is
thing I bought.
amazing. That was $1?
It was at the dollar store. It was like $4.99 at the dollar store. Which I
You
didn't know-
look like the most optimistic kid with scoliosis ever.
That's hilarious.
Yes, but what do you think of the device?
And let me just make a bold request, if I may, because I so believe this narrative was twisted, but this might very easily be a loss for me, and I'll go down 3-2 if I lose, but please do vote on today's contest. I'm curious, unfettered, what the audience...
Ben, it was, I will give you, yours were extremely clever. I didn't find them funny, but I thought they were very clever.
Interesting. And could you burn me for another 49 minutes before you're done?
Yeah, but it'll be 54 minutes worth of burn. What do we got, Rich?
That's what I hear about a lot of women you sleep with right after.
That I last 54 minutes? Yes,
No,
thanks.
that they burn. No, that they
That they
burn.
burn for 54 minutes.
Yeah, I know. You get chafed after a while.
Oh!
Rachel,
Solid,
what do we have?
It was 16-1 for Steve.
I wanted a shutout.
I quit the show. Fuck that. One, that is fucking bullshit.
Ben,
Steve
Ben.
will still appreciate you being a fan of his if you vote fairly sometimes.
Wait.
I'm out.
16-2, I vote for Ben.
Nah,
let's
fuck
go.
that shit.
Ben.
Fuck that.
That's it. By the way, that's a sentence I didn't even say while I was your press secretary.
Ben, look at the bright side. At least Carmel still loves you because that was your one vote, I'm sure.
We had FJB $2 and said, Ben, you really do have mad cow disease. And then we've got a few things to catch up on. David Bandel $5 and said, s'more weed.
S'more weed.
Nice.
2 pairs $10 and said, me being the punchline screams another $10. Hats off to you too, friend. Gary Craig $50 for the show and another $20 for the show with a bunch of emojis, and then Chris Gorley $5 for Dom. Since marriage didn't work, here's $5 towards a van with blacked out windows.
Oh,
Dom
wow.
Is anyone here a Dom?
No, I'm a sub, remember?
Yeah.
I mean,
Maybe she meant what Ben was doing was really dumb.
Just take the money. Take the money.
All right. I think we did it. We made another show. Ben
We
did
did
retire.
it.
He quit. I think he'll come back. Irene, where do we find you out in the world? What's your social media? What's
Yeah, follow me at Irene_2. That's TU is my last name.
that's your last name? I didn't notice that through the whole
Yeah,
show.
I know. The whole show. We couldn't figure out how to spell it.
Appreciate it. Well, thanks for being back. We appreciate it. Chris, how do we find you, buddy?
At the Chris Army on all social media, or you can listen to my podcast. Heroin has a great publicist that someone made for me on this piece of tree.
Piece of tree. Yes, that's good. It's a good podcast. I've been on it. It's a good podcast.
Yes.
Check it out, guys. Awesome. You can find me as always at Bowers Comedy or on my little face. If you want to, Zoom me, I'll be on my little.
By the way,
device.
I love the idea, Bowers. I'm sorry to interrupt, but I love the idea that that's supposed to work, and meanwhile, like the picture is just going like this.
Oh yeah, it doesn't work at all. It makes people sick. You can't. It's always moving around. It's terrible. It was not worth $4.99. It's the dumbest thing
That's
ever.
the worst idea. Oh my god.
Ben, where do we find you? Have you quit? Are you coming back? What do you got coming up? Oh, is he taking his pants off? What's he doing? He's pouting.
So like kind of hurtful, you know what I mean? Like I take a leap, I run for president of the United States, most serious thing I've done in my life, and I give my all to this show. I became a fucking prop comic for this show, and I'm creating live 3D masks, and I get no love. 16-1, that is bullshit. Honestly, if I come back to this show, I'm coming back. I'm not even gonna fucking pay attention. I'm gonna watch Netflix during the show. I don't give a fuck.
Hey, five more votes. Holy fuck. Do you have a 3D printer? Like, how did you?
I will never do it again. The fact that you already have one of these dumbest things I've ever bought in my life, and you had one sitting around in your house is just so amazing. Oh my God. I'm voting for you now too. For president and everything. That was
Thank you, brother.
I
My plug is my show this coming Thursday. This Wednesday I'm doing a game show at Nowhere Comedy Club called You're the Game Show. Everyone who gets a ticket is a contestant and has a chance to win money and prizes. I'm going to give half of the ticket sales money as prizes and cash back to the audience. It's going to be really cool.
very cool. Awesome. Steve.
as for me, I have a fucking tripod.
We've heard that about you, Steve.
Yeah.
This is why I can't do the show from in here, because this is as far as the Ethernet cord goes. And you can't see shit.
Rachel, I also love that you have like the 1970s game show mic. That's my favorite thing, that you're like
Yes.
Richard Dawson.
Yeah.
It
As
was
for
an
me,
Amazon.
you guys can see me on the set of Price is Right with Rachel's microphone.
And I also had the original game show writer from the 1970s, J. Chris Newberg. Been around a while.
Yeah, for my plugs, we actually had to postpone the Talking Baseball show. Hopefully we will be able to reschedule that soon. But meanwhile, check out my director's commentary show coming up, and check out my full set at the end of the month. And of course, every Saturday, Ask Us Anything at Nowhere Comedy Club, nowherecomedyclub.com.
Very cool. All right. Audience, thanks so much for being with us again. You are always the lifeblood. We love you. Thank you so much for being here. You guys were great. We will see you on Sunday. We're doing a Sunday show. No show tomorrow, show Sunday, the programming note. So we'll be back next Saturday, and we're going to start taking Sundays off. But this week we're on Sunday. So thank you
We'll
so much,
also be
audience.
back during the week in between sets.
Oh, yeah. We're the regular days. We took one weekend day off. Rachel.
Yeah, the last thing we have to catch up on is Alma Gabriella's gave the show $6 and said, "Damn, I will eat noodles for 2 more days." I don't know what that means. But
She's spending her food money on us, so she has to eat noodles. I appreciate the sacrifice. That's
more
awesome.
power.
By the way,
All right,
her
see you
food
guys.
budget is the same, pretty much the same as it cost Bowers to buy that stupid thing.
Yeah.
Other people are like spending it on food, and you're like, let me get this.
Rachel, I want a video of you on a jet ski for Sunday's show. You don't have to go be on a jet ski, but we need a video of you on a jet ski.
Video on a jet ski. I mean, I have pictures. I don't know if I'm going to do a jet ski again. It's $100
I want
an
you to
hour.
recreate the Tiger King thing with the guy on the jet ski. That's what I want.
With a phone? I don't think so. I don't have that thing that you can hold on while it's
Oh, I can send it to
Okay.
you, or you can go to any dollar store and get it. Or Ben probably has. Look under your chair. We've got one for you.
Okay, bye.
See you around. Hey, fun show. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to like record some videos on this while I'm running or something. I won't be running, but maybe if I'm just walking around my apartment. Anyway, you guys are great. We'll see you Sunday. Love everybody.
I don't care what he uses to record them. I just want to see if Bowers runs. You guys were awesome.
Yep, that's what Steve does. He just wants to see his friends run, but doesn't want to help out that much.
100%. I was excited for like a day. Anyway, so you guys were great as always. Hi, Ben is ridiculous, Ben, and I'm very glad that I do not get stoned as on a regular basis or at all aside from that episode. You have made a compelling argument in support of my argument for it. Thank you, Ben.
That is such a ridiculous statement once again. But I get it. Different strokes for different folks. Steve's an
Marshmallow's wearing the phone thing.
Yeah, Marshmallow's wearing the phone thing. Oh, I don't get to now take a Netflix break either. I'm just all about you burning me and eating me. I get it. I'm a modern day Joan of Arc. That's cool. You know what I mean? But
Joan of Arc.
Yeah, I am. Okay, I'm Marshall the Marshmallow, and I'm just your little fire treat. That's fantastic. But some people like to go a little out of the box when they do their shit, and some don't. Okay, I don't criticize your way, except I do. I do have all these fake backgrounds making fun of your stuff, so it's fair. What turnabout is fair play, I will say. All I'm trying to say is I'm a little high right now, okay? And I do love our audience, and I think you guys are sometimes a lot funnier than we are. And not only do I want to watch you sometimes, but also you gave me a hell of an idea. So before this high goes away, I'm not going to marsh my own mellow. I remembered that I have a hammock in my backyard that's covered up and folded up, and I never use it. So I'm going to grab my pipe and go enjoy a little hammock swing in the backyard. Good night and good luck.
What's
That's
the
in
hammock?
Jackbox.